Hey guys, I'm back with another video. So today we're going to be making homemade banana bread. If you guys enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and let's start baking. Okay, so I actually already put half a cup of butter in this bowl so that it doesn't take me so long to put it in half a cup and then put it in the bowl. So that part is done, and now I'm going to add the brown sugar. I love banana bread. I find like it's just such a nice thing to have when you're home, especially when you spend a lot of time at home. It's just a nice treat because it's not like super sweet, but it's not like, I don't know, it's just like, it's very homey, and I like to have it. I think the last time I made it was a couple months ago, so I haven't even made banana bread since we've been staying at home. I feel like the thing that I've made the most has probably been chocolate chip cookies and muffins. I feel like those are like my two main things that I tend to make. But I just feel like maybe banana bread is one of those things that it just slips my mind, so I forget about it, and then I don't make it until like I'm trying to think of like new things to make, and then I think of, oh, banana bread is super delicious. So today I'm gonna add a different ingredient to the mix. This is my same. I'm not gonna hide what it is. It's the same ingredient that I've been adding to the last, two recipes. It's the same big bag of mini eggs because we are still out of chocolate chips because they don't have them at the grocery stores. And then, so I even went to the grocery store, I forget when, I think it was like a couple days ago, and they were still out of chocolate chips, and they were still out of yeast. So, so now we're gonna go through this bag of mini eggs. It's actually almost gone, and I think I opened it, when did I open it? I think I opened it on Easter, and Easter was a week ago. I'm losing track of days. I feel like I don't even remember when, like, Easter was only a week ago, but it feels like it was a long time ago. Okay, so now we are going to whip these things together. I usually use my electric beater for this, but I didn't want it to be really noisy, but what I might do is, I don't think this whisk is going to work, just because like the butter is just kind of sticking to it. So what I might do is I'm going to put the beater on, and I'm just gonna like fast forward that part because I don't want it to be really loud and annoying on camera. So we'll just do that part once I get this all fixed. Okay, I'm gonna do that and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I just beat the brown sugar and the white sugar and the butter all together with this thing right here. And I just beat it for like 30 seconds just so that it was like all nicely mixed. And then I had butter fly on my jacket. So then I had butter on my jacket. And I'm the kind of person who, I'm the kind of person who, when I get stains on my clothes, I like to get them out right away so that they don't set and they don't stain. So that is now soaking in water. I should have known because that thing, like, when it beats, it kind of flies everywhere, so you kind of get like food flying everywhere. So this part is done. Okay, next we have 2 large eggs. I'm curious what everybody is learning for new hobbies at home. I saw some people painting, and I like to paint too, but mostly I've been baking, as you can tell. But painting looks like a lot of fun too, because I used to paint in high school, but then I haven't painted since, and now I don't know where I would put all my painting supplies, and I feel like a lot of those like painting puzzles and all those things are getting to be sold out everywhere. But I think that if I do get time, I would like to start painting. But it has been a while, so I don't know how that will go. Okay, this is starting to look good. I always keep So my bananas right now are frozen, so I'm gonna have to microwave them really quick for like, I might just microwave them for 30 seconds just so that they thaw out. Every time I go to the grocery store, I pick up bananas, because I find they're just like, they're very easy to freeze if they go bad. So then you can use them for baking, like banana bread or banana muffins. Okay, so next we do have the bananas. That's what I was thinking. Okay, so I'm just gonna put them in the microwave. Okay, so while that's microwaving, I'm gonna start the other bowl with 2 cups of flour. Okay, so Brett and I just started yesterday playing FIFA, and I thought before we played it, I thought that it was gonna be a lot easier than it actually was, because I played it when I was, that flour was going everywhere. I'm just gonna microwave this, I think, a little bit more. So I played it this summer, a little bit when I was au pairing, because the kids like to play FIFA. But now looking back, I'm wondering what setting we were on, because when we were playing the game yesterday, it was so much more challenging than I remembered it being. Like, it's not an easy game, but it might be because we're not used to it, because it was the same with basketball. Like, at first when we started playing basketball, it was so difficult, but now I feel like we're improving a little bit. So maybe we will improve with FIFA, and then we'll be one of the top players. I don't know if that will happen, but yeah, but it'll be a fun sport to play, I think. Okay, so now, why are these ones are like already melted, which is weird because I took these ones out first. Okay, I'm just gonna add these to the mixture because I don't think they need to be microwaved. Okay, there we go. All right, this looks delicious. I know it's going to taste a lot better when, I probably should have mashed these first. This will probably taste a lot better when it's all baked. The first time I made banana bread, I didn't realize it took as long as it did to make. I thought it took like, because I'm used to making things that take like max 30 minutes. But the first time I made banana bread, it took like 45 minutes to an hour, which makes sense because it's in like a smaller pan. So like, it would take like a long time for the middle part to get all baked. Okay, I definitely feel like I would recommend, if you guys are making this, I would recommend mashing up the bananas first. I usually do that, but this time I didn't because I think I was talking about something and then I forgot to mash them up first. So I do recommend mashing them up first because now it's so much more difficult. So I'm gonna take a fork here and try to mash them up. Here. Okay, that's looking a little bit better. This color is so weird. It's like, you can see the butter breaking up in it. I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's see what's next. Okay, I'm just gonna finish up this bowl over here and then I'll finish this bowl because I'm gonna mash it up a little bit more before I add the vanilla. Okay, so this is half a teaspoon and baking soda right here. I'm surprised that they haven't run out of like baking soda and baking powder in the grocery stores. But I did read today because I was wondering, I'm like, why are they running out of like flour and chocolate chips and all that stuff and like yeast? But it's because a lot of people are baking more at home, which makes sense because it's a fun thing to do. Like, I find baking I don't know, you get something out of it at the end. So it's not only fun to like try different recipes, but then you also get a reward because you get some food at the end, which is a nice treat. Okay, so I'm just gonna mix this, and then where did my salt go? I feel like it ran away. Okay, it was hiding. It was hiding behind the sugar. Okay, so I'm just gonna add like just a pinch of salt here. Oops. Okay, it comes out very fast. Okay. So tonight, Let me know in the comments if anybody has watched Listen to Your Heart. This is the second night it's going on, and I taped last week, but I only watched 5 minutes because I couldn't really get into it. And then, but I missed the first hour, so I think that may have been like why it's harder to get into. I wasn't going to watch it, but now that we're, like I said in my last video, now that we're looking for things to watch, I might watch it. So let me know in the comments if it's worth watching, because we might give it a shot. I'm not sure. We'll see. Yeah. So we recently downloaded, this is like on another note, and if you guys probably have heard of it by now, but before like the virus started, I had no idea what Zoom was, but we've been using it a lot lately, and it's a great system because like it's easy to connect with people and like play board games and stuff. Whereas FaceTime, I find FaceTime's a little bit more challenging because whenever somebody talks, like it just like it floats and it gets bigger, which like the same with Zoom, but it goes kind of like in a circle kind of, whereas like FaceTime, it's like there's like bubbles everywhere that just keep getting bigger. So I find FaceTime is like, it's good for one person, but for like 5 people, I find it's a little bit more challenging. But Zoom is really great, I find. We've been playing Code Games a lot, which is I like that game a lot. I find it's fun. And it's one of those ones that like, even if you play a bunch of times, like you know how sometimes with games, you kind of like memorize cards and like you know the answer, you have like a system down pat. Codenames, I feel like you can come up with like a bunch of different things because like you never know what combination of words you're gonna get. Okay, so the last ingredient, this is a pretty easy recipe. So if you guys are trying it at home, it is a pretty easy recipe. But I think that my 1 teaspoon is in the dishwasher, so I'm gonna use half a teaspoon twice. So it's 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Before I do that, I feel like I keep pausing every time I'm about to put vanilla in the bowl. But so I'm adding to my banana bread walnuts. Usually I add pecans, but we don't have pecans. And I wanted to pick some up on Costco because you can order stuff on Costco online, if you guys are wondering. And I feel like I do talk about Costco in like every video. But yeah, so we ordered walnuts instead because they did have walnuts. So I'm gonna put those in the banana bread. And then I'm also gonna put some mini eggs in at the end too. And I feel like that's gonna be delicious. So I'm just gonna heat these up a little bit just so that they have kind of more of a crunch in the banana bread. So I'm gonna add these for 2 minutes. 1 minute and 40 seconds I'm gonna heat them up for. Okay, now we're actually gonna put the vanilla in here. I'm not gonna not put it in. I feel like I keep saying that I'm about to and then I don't. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so we added the vanilla. I have that ongoing theory of I wonder if vanilla actually makes a difference in baking. I don't know if it does or not, or if it's just one of those ingredients that like everything asks for vanilla, but it doesn't really make a big difference. So I am curious. I know almond extract makes a huge difference because it adds so much more of like that almond kind of like, it's like an almond cherry flavor. That's really good. Okay, so this is looking weird. It's like, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's got a weird consistency going on, but it will be good, trust me. Okay, so now we're gonna add the dry ingredients. And I'll show you guys the kind of pan I'm gonna use. Right after I mix this in. Ooh, I love that, like when you add flour, it just makes the whole consistency of this so much better. Okay, I'm gonna go get my pan. So this is the pan that I'm going to be using. I feel like it looks really tiny. Every time I think of this pan, not that I think about this pan a lot, but every time I think of this pan, I feel like it's bigger than it is, and it's like a very tiny pan, but it's perfect for making banana bread. I haven't used it for anything else besides banana bread. Okay, the walnuts are done. So I'm gonna add them in when this is not completely mixed because I don't want to over mix this. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I have a good feeling about this. I'm just going to I'm gonna chop them in half just so they're not too big. There we go. Okay, I have to add these next. I wish there was like mini eggs that were for baking and they came pre-chopped. So I'm not gonna chop them today. We're gonna try something different. I'm not gonna chop them today. I'm just gonna add some in here like this. So I don't know if it'll make a difference because like they're gonna be melted anyways. Okay, my camera shut off. Okay. Yeah, so this is like a test run where we're gonna have like some mini eggs, but not a whole lot. All right, anyways, let's grease the pan. Okay, so I just take paper towel and I take some butter and then I'm gonna just grease this pan and then I'll fold all the banana bread in here. Okay, so I just wanted to include this really quick, but I made like a peanut butter maple sauce for the banana bread and it ended up turning out delicious, but I just want to tell you guys really quickly how to make it. So I put a quarter of a cup of peanut butter and then 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. If I was going to do it again, I'd probably double the recipe. So I do half a cup of peanut butter and then 6 tablespoons of maple syrup. And then I put it on the stove, just in a little pot, and I put it on medium heat until it all melted together. And then when the banana bread came out of the oven, I just put it on top of the banana bread. Okay, so the banana bread just came out of the oven. While it was cooking, so it ended up taking me an hour and 15 minutes, but it depends on what size pan you're using, so it could be different depending on, so I would check on it. But while that was baking, I made a special sauce. So I made like kind of a Canadian sauce. It's peanut butter and maple syrup. So I put a quarter of a cup of maple syrup and then 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. Did I say peanut butter or maple syrup?
You said it all right.
Okay, yeah, all right, perfect. Okay, so I have my tester.
Hello. I don't know if I'm in frame. I never fit in your frame because
I know.
It's always been. This looks delicious.
I added that sauce on top, so I wonder how it is.
I love your banana bread normally, but I also with this sauce. So this is peanut butter maple, you said?
Yes. I just thought I would add like a little something different to it.
Great decision. Wow.
You like it?
I love the peanut butter maple. I've never really had banana bread with.
I kind of just invented it.
I know. The banana bread, very moist. And the walnuts in it.
Here's some more.
The walnuts are, I think, the best thing to put in banana bread. I personally love walnuts.
What are your thoughts on the mini eggs?
I haven't tasted one yet. I didn't even realize you had one in there.
I don't know if I've tasted them yet either.
Well,
I didn't put very many in there.
No, I haven't found one yet. Do they melt, do they? Maybe, and then we're not seeing them because they're melted, or?
I'm sure it's because I only put like I put like 10 in them. Yeah, the peanut butter's quite good. I think if I was gonna make it again, I'd double the recipe because I would add more peanut butter on top.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Because I think it's delicious with the whole combination.
The whole combo is absolutely to die for.
Oh, I found a mini egg.
Try it out.
Okay, we'll see how it tastes. Oh, he's going for another piece.
I don't really know how to cut very well.
That's a good sign.
I just want some more, some more peanut butter and, yep.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so final thoughts, Brett.
I absolutely love it. I'm like biased because I love your banana bread, but I think adding the topping,
it gives it a little like extra
taste.
oomph.
An extra punch.
It does. Well, that is it for this video.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down below if you guys ended up trying it with the peanut butter sauce. But yeah, so give the video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.